Just a minute. Wait, it was taking just longer than the usual. Let's start. Our theme today is the future of human identity in the age of artificial intelligence. Question number 1. Claudia, as artificial intelligence becomes more advanced, how do you think it will change the way humans define their identity? Hard question.
Wow. Okay. I think AI will maybe encourage people to explore their new sides of, of our identity, maybe. As technology takes over many routine tasks, nossas rotinas, humans may focus more on emotions, creativity, and personal interests, I hope. Instead of replacing who we are, AI should help us understand a lot of things of ourselves. I really hope so. And that's it. I think this is my short answer about this uh, difficult question.
Yes, it's a difficult question, but I agree with you. I hope that AI stays only a tool and not something bigger than us, something that compared to human. Luis, what do you think? What is your opinion? Maybe Luis is there?
Hello, guys. Uh,
Everything's okay?
yes, that's just a call from work, and
Oh, no problem. Do you need to get that?
no, 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 no. I always resolve it because it's just I will do this uh, quickly, but I will do just tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. If you need to take a time to
No,
take
no,
your call, just let us know. No problem,
no,
okay?
no. It was a phone call to be more exact.
Okay. We were answering question number 1, so now it's your turn.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well, about the question number one. I think that one women won't define a very identity because we nowadays algorithms are defining what we will eat, what we will watch, and this kind of things because it's not a big percentage of people who cares about think twice about what they are consuming, So, and another sad side is that you start not to have the options to start choosing different things about any subject, So I think the AI brings to us a lot of comfort, but you start not to think about your life and what is your life, So something like that.
Maybe you get comfortable and your mind gets how is that word?
I think that you start lazy. You being lazy to think about what is important to you, what you really like,
Mhm.
or what is very comfortable for you. For instance, I love to discover new music, and it's a hard work to discover new music. You need to research, you need to understand. So if you when you are on Spotify sends to you a lot of music that you already like, you know.
Yes.
So you start not to research, and the beautiful of looking uh, for for example, new music is because you learn a lot of things like history, culture about different places of the world, different kind of people, different kinds of approaches, and AI. just send to you the comfortable offer, just listen music that you like. So this is not funny, you know. The
Yes.
funny is always looking for and the new experience. Life is about new experience, not just being comfortable, you know.
Yes, for sure. And even if we don't like new things, for example, I am very close to new music. I like only the old ones that I already know. Life usually is about being presented with something new, and you have to think if you like it or not. It's
Yes,
not
yes,
this constant of just looking, just experiencing the good things, the things you like. You have to also experience the things you don't.
yes. For instance, food. Everyone now has a food on your smartphone, and you can have your meal in the comfortable of your house. But you don't have experience of going to a place and find good people or bad people. You
Exactly.
know, life is about this. You know, you learn a lot of things. No, you just receive your food from a guy who are risking their life in a motorcycle, you know, to send food to you. You know, there is all these paradox things.
Yes, yes. All right, guys, let's go to question number two. Do you believe that our sense of self is unique to humans, or could AI ever develop a similar conscientiousness? Cláudia. Consciousness, sorry. Não sei se eu falei
Hum,
certo essa palavra.
Eu não sei falar essa palavra, nem vou tentar. Eu ensaiei, não saiu. Okay, let's see. I believe that our sense of self is still something deeply, deeply connected to our experiences, emotions, social relationships, while AI might simulate it, okay, in, in the future. I don't know if they are okay right now. Some people say that's okay, it's almost the same thing. I didn't see yet. Okay. I don't think it will ever feel the world the way humans do, the same way the humans do. I could, I could. They could imitate patterns, padrões, but human identity is shaped by life experience and emotions. I don't know. I live in a small town, as I said, and here we have some difference from the capital, for example. So we don't have iFood on our all the restaurants, for example. So it's more difficult to see this way as who lives in a large city. I lived in a large city, São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Porto Alegre, and now I'm seeing the difference between it. So that's it.
Yes, here in my city, we also have this.
I need to go to somewhere if I want really to eat that meal, okay?
Yes,
They
yes,
don't
exactly.
have delivery, they don't have food.
We don't
It's
have Uber.
different. We don't have Uber, yes, the same here. It's
We
almost a
rely,
village, it's not a city.
yes, we rely less on technology here than in a capital. That's why I think old people feel better here. This is coming from my head. Old people feel better here than in a big city because
I totally
they are
agree.
at home, you know. They keep the same pattern of behavior here like old times.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Luis? What do you think?
Well, I think, for instance, I came from a time before internet. Internet, I saw the rise of internet, and one of the characteristics of my generation is about writing. Everyone had to write a lot because we had redação in the school. And one of the cool things about the old internet was about blogs. Everyone had a blogs and had a lot of cool tests there. After the rise of Twitter, for instance, everyone started to write less things, just small quotes and this kind of things. And well, when you start to, well, what I believe, when you start to, how can I say this, adaptate your life for technology, you start to lose your your identity. And
Yeah.
you be part of a mass people, everyone with the same clothes, with the same cars, with the same point of view, so something like that, you don't have more um, individual one case. For instance, you don't have more uh, movie genres, music genres different from the 90s, for instance. In the 90s, you had rock and roll, you had rap, you had a lot of things, a lot of genres of movie, and now everyone's the same. No, so I think that's is the main role of technology here is shape the all the human behavior in one thing.
Well, it makes a lot of sense. And if you think about the culture of countries or cities or regions, I feel like we are losing culture, old cultures, you know? For example, my family, I bet your family also, they used to do big parties, and now the young people, they don't seem to care to gather everybody around and celebrate something. In the old days, when you have a birthday in your family, maybe you don't even need to call someone to come to your house to celebrate your birthday because people go to your house just to give you happy birthday. Nowadays, no, people want to make a party to take photos and post on the internet.
Yes, yes, and the parties, for instance, birthday, birthday parties don't happen more in houses, opening a places for parties, at least in my
Exactly.
city, your house is like a empty place. It's a place with no memories. For instance,
Yes.
I am going to my mom places 2 times a week, and I have a lot of memories there. All my childhood birthdays, all my CDs, so life is about memories as well, So
Yes.
now now everything has become internet thing,
Yeah,
Your memories are on Instagram.
for sure. I remember when I was very young and I lived in a building that didn't have elevator, only stairs. And it was a very simple building. It didn't have, uh, how can I say that, pool or salão de festas, something like that to make a barbecue. So I remember my dad and the neighbors, they were very close and they did a barbecue in the stairs. But the landlord, the síndico, he didn't care because he was there. So it was very funny. It's a vivid memory in my head. And nowadays, I bet I don't know a building that could do that. You know, that people could gather around and do something crazy. All right, let's go to question number 3. How might constant interaction with AI systems influence how people see themselves and others? Claudia, what do you think?
Constant interaction with AI systems might make people more introspective. As we said, I'm from a generation before the internet, so I remember a lot. We had a lot of friends in the streets. We use it to play in the streets, especially in a small city here. But could you also make social relationships more complicated right now, nowadays? On one hand, in my opinion, AI can encourage some people to give personality feedback, not request feedback. And the other hand, people might be comparing themselves to AI standards or other people's standards that only exist on the internet, on Instagram, for example. This could affect autoestima and change how we relate to real human emotions. In my opinion, I think it's, of course, I mean, talking about constant interaction with AI. For example, I use in my work AI, but it's a limit to do some things. So I think it is just kind of thing. With limited, I think it's no problem. But if you have a constant interaction, I think it could be a problem.
Nice, yeah. We sure have some problems with comparison, and AI maybe is the next standard, you know? Nowadays, I think Instagram, we look to Instagram and these bloggers are the standard, but AI may be the next one we're gonna look for. What do you think, Luis?
Well, I have a constant interaction with AI because for me, may make my work very more productive with AI. But I only use AI for my work, because I have a lot of calcs, a lot of mathematics, and code things. So for me, it's something like that. But sometimes I can see a lot of people using AI for using AI like a therapy session, So it's very strange how we will interact with this. And well, I think that all this interaction with AI not will have a good end for everyone. For instance, for regular jobs, for people who have a low income, for instance, they will be replaced by AI some moment, So I think that AI não precisava de tanta importância, So could be only assistant for everyone. Just this, not the main reason for a company.
Yeah, and it seems like the world is going on the other way. We are making AI a product, AI our goal. I feel like the tech companies are shaping everything in their company to accommodate AI and make AI the atração principal.
Yeah.
Question number 4, guys. Could relying too much on technology make people lose part of their individuality? Claudia.
Yes, relying too much on technology could make people lose a part of their individuality. If everyone uses the same digital tools, follows the same algorithm, and consume the same type of content, personal choices might start looking equal, very similar. Okay? Individuality grows when we explore our own ideas and experience, as we already said. And this excessive dependence on technology may limit that should be natural, as natural diversity. So everything too much is it's not safe, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. It's like Luis said before. We are all dressing the same clothes and wanting the same things, and
Yeah,
maybe we don't
are
even
the same.
realize.
We are not a robot, but we are the same looking, the same shape.
Yes, exactly. What do you think, Luis? What is your opinion?
I think relying on AI is is when you are giving for a machine what you have better. That's your personality, you know. So it's a it's a sad side. I think it's not a good thing for anyone, for a person who needs AI for everything, not only for work. For instance, I want to watch a movie. I don't want research. I will let Netflix choose for me. It's a bad thing, you know. So I think it's this.
On the other hand, I hate picking a movie by myself and how can I say that? Lose 2 hours of my time in a bad movie. I love the suggestions of Netflix, but I agree with you. It was very funny to go to the movie store, locadora, to look for 2 hours for one or two movies. It was the fun of my final de semana.
Now imagine you in the 90s in a small city in the middle of Brazil, waiting a movie for months and months, and you go to a movie theater and spend 2 hours of your life in a bad movie. So it's an experience, you know, that you will make you remember this forever. No, it's not about it's about experience, you know. So
For the
you-
experience, for sure. Do you remember watching a lot of bad movies in the cinema or in locadoras?
yeah, a lot, and I learned something with each error, you know. With a lot of bad movie, and I'm missing this, you know, because if you think the time of locadoras, for instance, for and now uh nowadays everything is so fast, is so you need to be very productive in this kind of things that I miss that time, you know, the opportunity of have a bad choice, you know, so the opportunity to lost to lose your time. Nowadays we can't lost any minute, you know, because you can mess your life if you know. I'm 45 years old. For job market, for instance, I'm too old. If I become a lazy, you know, I will broke my life forever.
You're right, you're right. It was an experience. Nowadays, I think even if I get a good movie by Netflix indication, I am still looking at my phone at the same time that I'm watching the movie. And back then, we consider that 2 hours sagrado. How can I say sagrado? Sacred. I don't know how to say that.
Or holy,
Holy.
something.
Holy 2 hours of watching a movie that I had to go to the movie store and look for and rent. So yeah, it was I think I enjoy more, even if it was a bad movie. Is this experience, like you said. What do you think, Claudia? Do you remember those times of renting movies? Do you like it? Do you prefer to go to the movies?
Yeah, I remember, of course. I'm 48 years old, so when I was younger and I was teenager, I spent a lot of time in locadora, movie shop. I don't know what to say. And as I said, I live in a small town. We have just one uma sala de cinema. How to say in English? I don't know. So just one. We need to wait a long time, months and months, and come here for a long time after the first exhibition in São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. So it's a crazy to remember that.
Nice, nice. All right, guys, let's go to question number. Perdi. 5? 5? What happens to human creativity and expression when AI can create art, music, and stories as well as we do? What do you think, Claudia?
As well as we do. I don't know if we can do it. I don't know, but I'll try to answer. When AI can create art, music, and stories as well as humans do, I think maybe human creativity will evolve rather than disappear, because may focus more on expression, personal emotions, cultural experience, maybe, and meaning. Things about AI just imitate, not fully creative. I have a little problem to imagine this kind of thing. Okay, I really don't. I hope so. They don't do it, because creativity might become more collaborative. So we need the other humans and AI working together to produce new forms of expression. I can't understand and imagine this kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know how to answer.
No problem, no problem. I think I think the same as you. I think we have to change the way we are creative maybe, and AI imitate us. They only know how to do that stuff because we did it before. But the problem is in my head, I can imagine that society will consume the same thing, everybody consumes. Like Luis said before, we dress the same, we listen to the same music, pop music, músicas em alta, and AI will produce everything that we are consuming. So maybe it's gonna be a cycle. We will consume
maybe
what AI
only
produces.
mais do mesmo, more than the
Yes,
same.
thank you. Yes.
I got it.
Maybe not the different thing that human produces, you know? What do you think, Luis?
Well, create, AI can create, but connect people, AI can't connect people. For instance, art is about to connect people, when you listen music, when you watch a movie, the feeling must be true, not only uh, right or beautiful in a mathematical way, because music is about mathematics. For instance, last October had the most important piano competition, called Chopin competition, and we had almost 80 piano players playing the same songs, and each piano player has your own interpretation about the music, so it's very different because the human behavior is different for everyone. So create music, for instance, uh, is about connection. For me, for instance, the last summer hit, DC para BC, don't tell not about my life. you know? So what that means? And we have music. Well, if you want to see the great ones like Bach, Beethoven, this music will be forever because it's about the real life, what is important, our soul, and the reality. Is about the beautiful, the No, so it's something like that. I think so. About music, about connection, not about how create. Create, everyone can create, but be honest and be connection with with people is another story.
Yes, humans can create bad stuff too, like the name the music from last summer. We can create bad stuff too that will not connect a lot of people, maybe, like AI. So yes, I think human are different in that aspect comparing to AI. Let's go to question number 6, guys. Do you think social media and digital avatars already blur the line between our uh, our real and digital selves? Vou ler de novo, ficou difícil. Do you think social media and digital avatars already blur the line between our real and digital selves? Cláudia.
Yes, yes. Social media and digital avatars already blur this line. Many people can present different version of themselves online. Sometimes more confident, more polished, and more beautiful than their real life. Over time, it becomes harder to separate the digital identity from the authentic one, the real one, especially when both influence how we are somos percebidos pelos outros, you know. Last week I saw a video, a frame in the internet, and I had a lot of difficulty to discover if it was AI or it was human, because the person used her photos, some pictures from, and modified in some AI. I don't know each one, but it was so real for me, and sometimes I'm afraid of that.
Nowadays is still we are still able to differentiate, but I think in the future we will not be able to
Yeah,
do that. So I think in the future, my head is a little bit crazy. People will want to come to Talk and Talk, not only Talk and Talk, but a job or something like that with a video, but it's AI and not a real person. I think people will do that, like, oh, let me go to this community here, Talk and Talk, people are speaking in English. Let me falar um monte de besteira aqui, xingar todo mundo, só porque eu quero, because people are crazy. So they create an avatar and do that. I
I
believe
totally
it's
agree.
possible.
I know what you mean with this.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to do it today, okay, I send my avatar. Okay.
Also that, yeah, I didn't think about that.
In work meetings, I don't know.
Sure.
I'm afraid of that.
Yes, yes. What do you think, Luis?
Well, starting with this last subject, well, about avatars, I think that is very crazy. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I was thinking about the AI with the translation things, you know. I think that we are close to, for instance, in a meeting, I can speak my native language, Portuguese, and translate very quickly for the English, you know. So I was thinking why I need to learn, practice my English, you know, because an AI. But I like it to be here and talk and talk. So it's not about English. It's like to be here talking. So I was thinking about that, and well, all my work now, like a data professional, can be replaced by AI. Every every aspect of my work can be replaced right now, and it's crazy because I don't know. I think in the future I can create my avatar to work for me, you know, because I am a different person. My work is a social skin, I think, because I'm more polite. I use social shirts, kind of things, not shirt bands. And it's very crazy. It's very crazy because it's part of your conscious that's there, you know. So I don't know. I think the future is analog in the middle of nowhere, you know. It's a, stuff like that, not internet.
Yes, for sure. Oh, do you want to answer the question?
I think social media. I think that's uh, I hate social media, you know, because it's a more about self autology all the time, and is only on part of our life. For instance, on my Instagram, I only have crazy experimental art things. So it's not about me. On my LinkedIn, it's total lie about me. I lie on LinkedIn every time, you know. So it's not me there. So it's only social skin for be kind with the algorithm, you know. But social media is total lie for me. I don't believe in that anyone uh, who believe in that things, you know, about relationships, about success, about families, you know. For me, I have this trauma because I work more than 20 years in public service, and I know a lot of guys who had different lives on social media, you know. In one hand, they was traveling with a family, with cars. In the other hand, they was taking a lot of heavy medicines, you know. So I don't care about that.
But I have a provocation. Isn't social media just just an extend, só uma extensão of what we do in real life? I know that we exaggerate in social media and only show the good side, but you were talking, Luis, about how you put your work skin when you are in work. And in life, we also do that. I mean, I put my family skin when I go to visit my family. I put my friend's skin when I can be more loose with my friends than with my family. I put my work skin when I go to work. For me, it's kind of the same. The only problem is that social media is more exaggerated. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think, Claudia?
I agree with you, but in my opinion, the problem in social media is the too much. Okay, you have your skin in your work. Okay, I have as well, and my family with my friends. But in social media, is a lot of they don't have limits. You are looking that kind of thing, and you are realizing that it's not true. Okay, I think this is the little difference between the real skin in your life. You have different types of skin, but in social media it's chaos.
What do you think, Luis?
I don't think that social media is a extension of our personality. I think that is is like a novel, a visual novel about your life. You are telling a story. You are not sharing the truth. Storytelling is something. The truth is another. You can grab some parts of the truth of your life, but I think that's communication. I think that's how we use in Brazil is more related to propaganda, you know, self-propaganda. And our society was created in a mediatic form, you know, in a mediatic way. Our society loves celebrities, you know, and now everyone wants to be a celebrity. They think that they have the opportunity to be a celebrity, I think. No.
Yes. I was Oh, sorry. I was comparing social media with our skins because I remember my mom very worried about what people are gonna think of her here in a small town. And I remember that when you go to social events, back on the day, not nowadays, but in the old days when people were more worried about society opinion, they put their skin, they put the only the good skin. Oh, I am married. I have 3 beautiful children. This is my perfect husband. Here in this, I have this big house. And people were very worried, for example, when you get a divorce. People could not know you get a divorce because they're gonna think bad of you. So you only show the good side. That is why I compare social media with our skins in real world,
Got it, got it. Makes sense, makes sense.
But yeah, what Claudia said maybe was the click for me. Social media exaggerates at the point that it's not true. It's not cannot be true. It vai além do limite. Question number 7. How would you feel if an AI could perfectly imitate your personality, voice, and memories? Claudia.
If an AI could perfectly imitate my personality, I think I will have a problem. I would feel fascinated, but more uncomfortable than fascinated. Okay, it would be impressive to see. I'm imagining now. Impressive to see a digital version of myself, but I would also worry about it, about privacy, about control. I don't know if I will have control if this kind of thing happens. Okay, it raises question about who I really am. If a machine can replicar, né, reproduzir, me reproduzir, não sei se existe nem em português esse termo, but if some machine can replicate me so tão fielmente, so I forgot the word. I don't know, I think it could be fascinating and uncomfortable at the same time. I don't want to see it.
Me neither. What do you think, Luis?
Well, eu teria dó da IA. Firstly, and because this AI will be a very message and a very drunk, and I don't know what more. But I think that would be very strange for me see this kind of things, But I can't imagine. For me, it's a very strange.
I think my first feeling is that I would want to be able to end this person, to kill this person, but I don't have the courage to do that, and I would not have the courage to look at myself and want to end my life, But I would want to end this person because I cannot deal with a double me looking right at me. It's strange. 8. Should there be ethical limits on how much of our identity we share with or transfer to AI systems? Claudia.
Absolutely. There should be clear essa palavra, ethical limits to protect our privacy and dignidade, nossa dignidade. Sharing too much personal data with AI system can make our lives vulnerable to manipulation. As we see nowadays on the internet, I think it's almost the same. So we need limits on this. We need strong regulations. I hope I don't know if the government or if the citizens, cidadãos comuns, have to make sure technology serves humanity without crossing the boundaries. Because I don't know if sometimes it's not healthy and sometimes can be almost illegal to do something, maybe.
For sure. For sure. Nowadays our lives are open to anyone who search for us, you know? I got scared last week because I was talking to ChatGPT about some problem at work that I needed to solve, technical problem. And I gave him few information about the problem, and he said, "Oh, I remember you use this software and this software and this other software. So I'm gonna consider this based on our previous conversations to answer your question." I was like, "Oh my God." Deus do céu. What do you think, Luis?
I think that yes, should be a lot of ethical limits about technology, AI, and about our private data because it's very strange. Well, your example about your ChatGPT experience with your work. But for instance, now every kind of medicines that we buy on the pharmacy, they has a historic. They have all the this kind of things, and we can create a lot of algorithms to think to decide what is good for us. Everything that's very digital, I don't like 100%. Because this digital world that we have now, few people can control. So if you don't have control about your life for the basic simples like your own money, your own thoughts, for instance, uh, you don't live more. You are slave of a propaganda, because they are selling for us a world with freedom, but they control us, in some way. It's very strange, because I think that the only analog world is possible with freedom, when you can create your own food, your own things, stuff like that.
Yes, you were talking about how they control us. I just thought about Google Photos because I don't
Yes.
have physical photos anymore. So if Google Photos shut down my account, I don't have the last 10 years pictures. That is preocupante. Let's go, guys. Question number 9. In a future where AI can predict our decisions, do we still have free will, Claudia?
Oh my God. I believe we still have a free will. Prediction is not the same as control. So, estou me pautando a isso. AI can analyze patterns in our behavior, in our work, in what we asking for the ChatGPT, for example. But humans can always choose to act differently, especially when we are aware of those predictions. So I know the AI are doing some predictions, and I have the option to choose one of them or neither of them. Free will is not about being unpredictable, I think when we have the free will, we'll have the same categoria ali para pensar, but it's about having the ability to make conscious choice, escolhas conscientes. So, in my opinion, I believe we still have free will.
For sure. For sure. What do you think, Luis?
Well, with the advance of data science and this kind of things, I think that AI in the future can predict our decisions as well. But personally, I am a rebel, so I refuse to be shaped by AI. I'm only shaped for movies. Only movies can shape my life, not AI.
If AI got into your head and make a double of you, yes, the AI would be very shocked with what they will see
Yes,
because you are very unique, man.
I'm a rebel from the 80s and 90s.
Yes. Oh my God. All right. Question number 10, guys. What does it truly mean to be human in a world where machines can think, feel, and create? What do you think, Claudia? I don't think machines can. You are muted.
Oh, sorry. Being human means having emotions. I think is the deeply difference between to be human in a world where machines can do almost everything. Okay, even if machines can think or create in advanced ways, they still without option to live experience as a human soul. Oh, it's very deeply, but human soul, I think it's unique. Okay, humanity is defined by, as I already said, vulnerability and ability to find meaning in the things, in the actions. So I don't know, and I don't want the machines can do it in the future.
Yes, you said something that uh, how can I say that? Ficou marcado na minha cabeça aí. That human has a soul. Because I was exaggerating the future reality in my head. I was thinking like, what if machines could do everything we do? For example, they could be programmed to feel something. They could be programmed to find meaning in actions, but they will never have a soul, you know? Thinking about a God way, a heaven way, religion's way, they will never do that process of, I don't know, going to heaven or their spirit leaving the body, something like that. Luis, what do you think?
Well, I think that what truly to be human, besides AI, out of AI, is that we are the only species in the earth that we can sacrifice ourselves for another people. This is soul, this is love. You can sacrifice ourselves for other. AI and another animals can't do this. So what make us human is about love and what we love and how we can sacrifice ourselves to make another person, other people who you love better. Is this.
Nice, deep. Love it. Profound. All right, guys. Thank you for being this whole hour with me and talking about this crazy theme. Have a nice week. It was nice to have you here, and goodbye.